welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about the next chapter of your story. I've got 8 groups for you to choose from today as usual when we do this reading. Group 1 is the clear quartz. Group 2 is the tiger's eye. Group 3 is the Unakite. Group 4 is the red Jasper. Group 5 is the Amethyst. Group 6 is the orange Calcite. Group 7 is the rose Quartz. And Group 8 is the black Obsidian. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below and you can also find details of my personal readings. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment and let me know how it resonated for you, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the clear quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 10th house, the world. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have delight. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. And then from the Orion's Animal Tarot, you have the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Seems like it's going to be a little bit of a tough period of you being on your own for a little bit, but I do see there's lots of people coming in eventually, and a particular person who's very helpful for you. I feel that they may have some news, communication, information, or assistance for you that really helps you to get further than where you were going on your own. I am seeing you have a big project which you're going to be stuck into in relation to your ambition and what you want to do in life. Or it might just be something for fun, but it feels like you're putting quite a lot of yourself into it. It feels like it's very hard work. It feels like you do have a lot of passion, but also it might be really stressful sometimes. It might be really difficult to get things off the ground. It might be really difficult to get other people on your side, like to convince other people maybe to invest in your project if it's a business project, or to convince them to maybe let you do what you want to do. Maybe you need like planning permission from somewhere, or you need just permission to not go to work on a day or something. I don't know, it feels like you have some projects that require you to put in a lot of effort on your own, but also require other people to maybe let you through, or stop blocking you, or try to accommodate you, or even just to maybe not say anything about it. Maybe you just want other people gone from your space. And I am seeing that for some of you, it's like there's a period of hard work on your own before you can communicate with people, before you can take your ideas to people, before you can get their help. I'm seeing you're really powerful on your own though. It feels like you have everything you need. Just feels like it's a bit too much work for one person, and it maybe you get to a certain point and you're stuck and there's nothing you can do without communicating to people. I'm seeing someone might be waiting for some money, like an investment or a scholarship or some kind of funding. It feels like it's going to be good news, but it just might be a long wait. It feels like you might have to wait a really, really, really long time. Someone, I feel like you should apply for some funding, even if it is a very long wait. I feel like it might be 9 weeks or 9 months even of a wait. But it seems like good news once you get through the 9 weeks waiting time or 9 months waiting time. And I feel like you will get some assistance or some help. I'm seeing a new plan for you that emerges from you maybe getting stuck with something. It's like you're progressing and working really hard, and then you find things are just not going your way. You find everything is blocking you. You find things just coming up in front of you that are unsurpassable, like obstacles you can't get around, limitations you can't figure out a way to prevent. It feels like once you sit and reflect on what you're doing, you might find certain things are not worth it, and there's maybe something else that's more exciting that gets you feeling better again. Because I feel like you might have an energy slump at some point after putting too much of yourself into something. Maybe having really demanding people coming at you, like a lot of pressure from others to do something or to do well or just to speak to them or just to be there for them. It feels like you will have to have a little bit of a timeout on your own. And you will want to consider what you can drop and what you can get rid of, maybe who you can keep at bay for a while. It feels like you have a lot of pressure. Maybe for someone it's like debtors or things that you've agreed to do but you haven't finished doing. It's like they're all coming at you at once. There's loads of things that are stressful at once. You might find that you have to just chill a little bit to get your groundings, your bearings. Like you don't feel stable within yourself at one point and you need to calm yourself so that you can find some solutions. I do feel like once you drop some things and focus on something else, you feel so energized that you can get back up and get back on with your things that you were doing. And I do feel like there are people coming, but in the right time. And I'm also seeing for someone you need to share more of your work online. It might be communicating with people online to try and get more customers or to try and get more business or maybe to find funding, to find, again, scholarships and things like that, or just friends and supporters. I feel like there is the right time versus a wrong time to do it. Something's coming through about 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. It may be like a good time to post if you're trying to get certain people's attention, like to promote a business or something. It might be there's a certain time when people are active. Maybe it's like 1 p.m. lunchtime or 1 a.m. when they can't sleep. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you did. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. You can get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. There's an information video linked below. And you can also check out the other content on my channel if you would like to see more videos from me. I've done this reading a few times, so maybe you would like those ones as well. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the tiger's eye. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Chiron, healing. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have openness. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Chariot. Then from the Orient Animal Tarot, you have the Two of Pentacles. And the Sun. This seems like a really important period for you, in a way where you're getting focused on yourself and your own healing and really getting yourself from point A to point B, like you're getting to where you want to go through your own ambition and your own determination, your own thoughts and your own planning and your own cleverness. So I'm really loving this energy for you guys, group 2. I want to give you a clap because it feels like it's been like a long time coming. You may have gone through a lot on a personal level that made you have to stop and think for ages, that made you just need some alone time. Maybe it made you bitter, maybe it made you angry, maybe it made you friendless, I'm hearing. You might have just needed some alone time. I'm hearing someone went through like the worst breakup ever, like ages ago, and it's just taken them so long to get over it that it's very worth celebrating the finally getting over it and just being able to get back up and be on your own again and feel focused on your own mission again. For someone, it's like you haven't been going through a breakup for ages, but you're going to. And it's because you're really not finding compatibility with your partner. So it's not too much of a big deal, but what I'm seeing is freedom for you. Like you're getting freedom from people who have not allowed you to heal, people who've been detrimental to your mental health and your physical health and your spiritual health. Feels like those people are being left in the dust while you go somewhere else. And you're just aiming forwards to where you want to go. Making things happen for yourself, making your own dreams come true, and making a plan for yourself. And I feel like there's more money coming for you from what you're doing. Seems like some career ambition or business or something that you're working on that seems to be very profitable, and it seems to take you very far. It seems like you're sailing far in your career. All through your own hard work and effort. You're not getting any handouts. You're not having someone else who's giving you a pass in life and telling you where to go. It's all you doing it for yourself and making your own goals your reality, like making your wish come true life your reality, but with hard work, not with some miracle. There's not some special universal destiny profound miracle where you get something dropped in your lap. It's more like you come up with your own plan and you just execute it really well, and then you find everything goes really well. And you can celebrate and everything goes not only just well and really well, but exactly the way you planned it to, and exactly as you want it to. I'm seeing you feeling really, really, really proud of yourself within the next 2 months. It feels like you're going to be smiling and feeling life smiling on you and being able to celebrate yourself, nobody else. Just you, it's like all you. And I feel like, again, I need to just give you a round of applause because it's such amazing energy. It's really beautiful. I also do see some openness with people who might have been difficult to be around. Like maybe they were just a bit shady and maybe not worth your time. I'm seeing like you preferred spending time alone. I feel like you're finally going to get back out with people who are actually honest with you and people you actually enjoy being with. People whose energy feels like the sun rather than cold and difficult to be around. It might take a couple of months before you get to the point where you're celebrating. But I do see you celebrating in the future, and I see you having a new sense of wonder over life and a new sense of self, and more confidence and more physical strength even. So I really love this energy for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment. Get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. The information video is linked below. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You can find more videos like this on my channel. We've done the same reading a few times now. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Unakite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 9th house, faith. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have thriving. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Ten of Wands and the Emperor. And then from the Orient Animal Tarot, you have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands. It feels like you've got some enormous task on your hands. Over the next few months, I'm hearing even like 8 months. This might last for 8 months, but it feels like the time's going to go really quickly. Like the next chapter of your life is going to speed past because you're so busy. And I feel like you're also going to have a lot of people to communicate with, very interesting people, and a lot to deal with. So I feel like it's going to be one of those times where you don't really notice the days passing, you don't notice the clock moving, you don't notice the hours going by. So if you have like a very busy, hard work job, I feel like you're going to get stuck in and you're going to be really productive. You're going to be getting on with your work and just not really noticing how much you're doing. I feel like you're going to be capable of what most people do in like 10 days in one day because of how hard you work. And again, you're not going to notice it because you feel invested in it, you actually enjoy it. Or you're just so busy and you see the point of it, you see the necessity for it, like you see the need of what you're doing. And I'm seeing you taking control and managing everything very well and being the boss of yourself, being able to decide how much you're doing and how many breaks you're taking. I'm seeing a risk for you not taking enough breaks because of how passionate you are and how focused you are and how busy you are. You might just find that you just keep on going and going and going. It's a good thing that you have a lot of energy coming up. It feels like you do have a lot of energy and you're not going to be feeling too exhausted. Even though you are doing too much work, it feels like you're not exhausted as much as other people would be. I'm also seeing important communication with a particular person. This could be a boss or it could be a partner. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. This person seems to have good advice and they seem to have helpful words and maybe even practical action that they can take to help you. Because you might be doing so much on your own and finding it easy enough to not talk to people about it and not ask for help. I'm seeing like you might just find that it's, for you, like maybe your attitude about things is it's easier to do it yourself than trust someone else to do it. It's just easier. You find that it's more of a waste of time to ask people usually. I'm seeing you just being really focused on your own stuff, but maybe someone does come in and maybe someone does have help for you. Maybe they can tell you an easier way. Maybe they can help you get things going faster. Maybe they can just lighten your load by doing 1 or 2 tasks for you so that you can do the rest and it makes your life easier. Anyway, it feels like things are going to go very, very, very well for you with what you're doing. And you do have to have a lot of faith, you have to have a lot of trust, both in yourself and in external circumstances, maybe other people, and also the divine. But I feel like you're going to manage and you're going to be really, really well received with something, I'm hearing. Like you have to talk to a lot of people and they're all going to agree with you. They're all going to find your work interesting. They're all going to support you. It feels like there's something moving forwards really quickly and really excitingly. It does take a while and it does take a lot of hard work, but it's still going to feel quick and exciting even if the work is over weeks or months. And I feel like your social life is going to get busy and packed. There's a lot of people coming in, there's a lot of people to talk to. And for someone, I feel like if you're interested in men, there's a particular man who's going to be taking a bit of interest in you in a way where they might want to make your life easier. And maybe they want to send you on holiday and they pay for like first class tickets so you don't have to go coach anymore, or they pay for your Ubers, or they always pick you up and drop you off. It's like small things that they do for you or big things that they do for you that makes your life easier. This could also be a parent. It could be your father or your grandfather or your uncle or a brother or somebody like that who wants to keep their eye on you and wants to help. I'm also seeing a boss who might want to put some more work on your plate, but also is receptive to speaking to you more about things in a way where you're trusted and you're very responsible. And I feel like your ideas are valued when it comes to your work. Like if you suggest a better way of doing things, I feel like your boss would be receptive to you. And maybe work is really over difficult and it doesn't need to be that difficult, and you're very clever and you can see better ways. Your boss seems to be very receptive to things like that. I feel like you could have a good conversation with them and find yourself finding it easier because of maybe what other people decide to do in the business or the organization, or just in your life in general. I feel like more communication with people in power might help you. So try and talk to people in positions of responsibility. You might find your load gets lightened. I do see there's some communication that you can make and that will happen that help in a strong way where things are moving forwards faster for you. Like I feel things accelerating, the pace of life is speeding up. You're going to be really busy, you're going to be booked, I'm hearing. For someone that's really difficult. I know for some of you just want a break and it's going to be difficult. But for most of you, I feel like you're really excited about what you're doing. And you're excited to hear that you're going to be completing things quickly and feeling inspired about your work and just getting into flow state and not even noticing the minutes and hours pass. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal. The information will be below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the red Jasper. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have illumination. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. And then from the Orient Sun Tarot, you have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. This is really nice energy. It feels like there's some ways where you've been feeling stuck. You've been feeling like nothing's changing, and maybe even within yourself, like you might have found it difficult to change and reinvent yourself and do things differently. I'm feeling there's some sort of change coming within yourself where you feel like dressing differently and you feel like adding to your wardrobe and getting rid of things, and you feel like doing different work or changing your work ethic or changing your routine and your habits. Maybe stopping speaking to certain people and speaking to new people. Changing the way you date, changing the way you interact with people. Changing the way you see relationships. I feel like this is after a lot of deep reflection. Maybe self-criticism and being unnerved by yourself with what you see in your own reflection. I'm seeing you might not dislike yourself, but you might get into a bit of being annoyed with yourself and angry with yourself because of certain decisions and actions you made or took in the past, like things that you did in the past, things that you said, ways that you behave. It feels like your intuition and your subconscious is bringing all of those up for you to pay attention to, for you to light up your own mind in the right like pathways. I want to say it's like coming through in my vision, like a pathway that gets lit up in your brain that's like taking you to different conclusions than the ones you used to make. Like the ones you used to make are going to seem wrong. Like you used to automatically do this and it was wrong. And you're going to finally realize like, what if you just thought this instead? Or what if you just done this instead? And I'm seeing you actually change your ways. You actually change the pathways in your mind. You change the steps you take on a day-to-day. You change the actions you take on a day-to-day. You reinvent yourself and reimagine yourself. And I feel like you're going to find yourself much more beautiful on the inside and the outside. You're going to find yourself more confident. You're going to find yourself stronger. You're going to find yourself more able to get up and go. And more able to say no. And more able to know what's right for you and what's wrong for you. More able to take breaks when you need it and not overwork. So I'm seeing this is really valuable for you. It's like a personal cleansing and changing process. Where I'm seeing you dealing with your shadow, you're delving deep into your shadow, doing a lot of reflection and taking yourself down a long, winding path. Maybe some of you have already been doing this for ages. A long, winding path where you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Maybe physically, but maybe metaphorically. Maybe, you know what I mean, literally or metaphorically. Feels like you've been reflecting and looking deep at yourself and wondering why you are the way you are and why you make the decisions you make sometimes, and looking at yourself and wondering, why can't you do this, or why can't you just do this? And I feel like you're finally going to find out how to just do it, like how to just be the person you know you should be, and stop wondering about why you did this or that, and stop feeling self-conscious. I'm hearing someone's self-consciousness is going to go completely. It's like you realize life's too short. You realize you were feeling angry at yourself for no reason. It's like just in case somebody else sees you in a bad way or something. It's like you're already annoyed with yourself. Or someone might have been annoyed with others for doing better than them or something, or looking better than them. And they're just going to get to the point where they look at themselves and they focus on their own life and stop paying attention to other people. I do see there may have been a lot of anxiety, and it may have been in relation to money and in relation to the society around you, like how other people were living around you. I'm seeing you just getting to the point where you don't really want to stay in the status quo or staying in the confines that you've been restricted to previously. Feels like you're opening yourself up to different ways of doing things. And for someone, you might want to move because you might realize your local area is making you annoyed. I'm hearing it's really annoying for you. It's dark and depressing. And I'm hearing for someone there's like crime rates really high, or a lot of, I'm hearing problems, like people around you just have a lot of problems. I'm not sure if you live near like a mental asylum or a halfway house, or like an ex-offenders institute. So you might find this like really high crime rates in your area or something. You might want to move to a new neighborhood soon, and it's going to be hard work, but I feel like you have this idea, and it's maybe from spirit and your own subconscious, that's maybe like everyone around you has also been behaving in ways where you don't really understand, and maybe you're just influenced by them. And you might realize that in other cities or other countries or even other parts of your city, maybe people have different attitudes or different ways of being. I'm seeing you finding yourself less stuck soon anyway. You're going to be floating and moving through life in a bit more of a peaceful way. It is going to take hard work for you and from you. I also feel like there's somewhat of a being guided by spirit process that's happening. It's like all you have to do is start the process, and spirit takes you further, and spirit might even initiate you into starting the process. So do get rid of things that you need to get rid of, because I feel like you might have too much stuff and it's like cluttering you. It's really old things from times where you feel angry. People who make you feel angry, places that make you feel angry. I feel like you can open up to some new things and then find yourself speeding forwards through life with that new energy. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal. There's an information video link below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this reading. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Grand Trine, Blessings. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Purity. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Swords. And then from the Oriental Animal Tarot, you have Temperance. And the Six of Cups. This feels like a really great period of your life, but a little bit difficult and a little bit challenging, and I feel like there will be some little mistakes you make here and there with work. Maybe you might have a new job and it might be a bit challenging to get the hang of it and to get into the flow and to get into the routine. I'm feeling like maybe for someone their new job might end up being not for very long. It might just be temporary. You might not want to stay there, you might not want to keep going. Maybe it is only a temporary job anyway, but maybe for some of you it was meant to be permanent and you just decided to scrap it. Maybe something you've been putting effort into and feeling really excited about. It's just not seeming worth how hard work it is. Say it's something like YouTube or building your own business or music or being a dancer or something like fashion design. There's a lot of people doing it and it takes a lot of background work. Like, say with like fashion design, you'd have to learn how to actually sew clothes and pattern cut and design clothes. It's a lot of effort before you ever even have a chance to make a penny, say. So I feel like for someone you might redecide your career path soon on account of feeling like it's not really worth it, feeling like it's too hard work, feeling like it's going to be too long before you get the results you want, feeling like it's impractical. What I'm seeing is there is still something you want and like and are doing that's profitable for you. It feels like even if you do quit a job or lose a job or decide not to pursue something anymore, there's still something else that you're studying or that you're working on or that you're earning money through doing that's better for you, if anything, and it's more simple and it makes your life more straightforward to maybe just focus on one thing and stop trying to do so much. It feels like you were maybe trying to do too much, maybe at some point in the near future, in the next chapter of your life. The next chapter of your story, you're trying to do too much and you're maybe putting too much effort into a certain thing, which might be a new thing, it might be a new untested thing. I feel like it's not like you can never do it in the future, but just maybe it's like a wait and do it later and try and keep things as simple as possible so that you can focus on what's most successful. And I'm seeing you doing that. You decide to focus on the things that are actually providing you with money and providing you with success and providing you with feelings that are good. And it feels like it's more simple for you and you can get more done, and that enables you to celebrate more and have more happiness. Makes life easier for you. I feel like you're going to be managing much better once you do maybe stop doing a really difficult job. Stop doing something that doesn't make you enough money, or stop doing something that doesn't have long-term potential. Could be a relationship as well. Maybe it's a relationship that doesn't have long-term potential. You're going to see that you need to break up with the person so that you can have a more clear view of your own life, so you're not distracted by trying to put effort into something that's not for long term. I also feel like with purchases, you might be thinking a lot more long term with what you're buying and what you're spending money on. Not wanting to buy things that are just for today. You might want to return some things, you might want to sell some things, you might want to reconsider your views on money and not only what you do for career, but also like how you spend your money or how you think about money or how you feel about money. I feel like there's a change coming, and it might be because you end up having more. So for someone, it's like you used to buy cheap things that didn't last. You end up with more money, so you decide to buy longer things, and actually you save money by buying things that last longer. I'm really sleepy today. I'm saying the wrong words. I feel like you're going to buy more expensive things that are going to last longer for you. I hope that made sense, even though I didn't say the right words. Through you having more money, and it feels like actually long term you save money. Like if you looked at what you spent in a year, it might be less once you start buying better quality things. Maybe buying less because you have things that you love so much you want to keep wearing it and you don't find it's somewhat not good enough for you because you picked like the cheap option. Same with relationships. Maybe you keep picking like the easiest person, the person who's most local, the person who's most available, the person who seems to be the most immediately gratifying rather than waiting out someone more long term. It feels like it's maybe a thing you're going to reconsider. You might change how you view that. You might set your sights on someone who's a good long-term catch and be willing to put in a lot of effort to impress them. But likewise, I do see someone who's been doing that, like you've been putting effort into somebody, but they weren't a good long-term catch probably. They were more someone for the moment. And I feel like you are maybe going to reconnect with someone as well. Like there may be someone you've maybe got a friendship with, you haven't spoken to them for a while, or maybe it's like, it could be an old boss or an old career, an old partner. And I feel like you might have a reunion with this person. It seems very easy, but you might not want to pursue a long-term relationship with them necessarily. It might just be that they're fun to catch up with. Maybe that they're not very reliable and not very responsible. Or you just don't have that kind of connection that seems like it needs to be for every day, forever. Feels like you might just pass some time with them and get some drinks and hang out and have fun and have a really good time. In general, I'm seeing you having a great time with friends. Having some time to just stop and smell the roses, maybe through you stopping doing so much with your work, with your career, with your ambitions, through you trying less. It feels like you have more time for friends and you have more time for yourself and you have more time to relax. And I feel like the pace of life is going to get easier for you. Things are going to get way more simple. Again, this also could be for some of you because you have more money coming in. Like enough money to save and think about how to live for quite a while and not feel like you're just paying your bills right now. Seeing for someone you might make a huge payment on something like credit card debt is things from the past that you bought. That again, maybe they weren't that good quality, maybe you don't even have the things anymore, half of them, but you still have the debt. And I feel like you're going to be much more precious over your money once you manage to pay off everything. It's like you treat it really special and you don't ever buy anything with credit again or on loan ever again. You make sure you pay with your debit card or you pay with cash even and count all your pennies. And I do feel like you're going to end up spending less and you're going to find that you save your money for more valuable things. Also with energy, I feel like you're going to save your energy for more valuable things. And stop putting it into waste of time things. For somebody, I feel like it's just going to the gym or exercising too much. Like you might just go for walks and find that it's a waste of your time and you could have done something better with that time. A waste of your energy and you could have done something better with that. So I feel like you planning your own day and managing your own energy better is going to be a huge blessing for you personally. It makes your life really simple and really easy and gives you more free time to spend with friends and family and to just hang out and enjoy yourself. I'm seeing really important communication coming that looks like a win. And it feels very friendly and very sociable, but it might be a little while in the future. And I do feel like there may be some personal career and money stuff that goes on before then that's very important for you personally. It's like you getting more energy for you to be able to spend time with people. And if you don't sort out your own stuff, then you won't be able to. So I like this reading for you, really great energy. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Leave me a comment. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. And get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. The information is linked below in a video. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the orange calcite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Air Element, Communicating. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Potential. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Wands. And then from the Orient's Animal Tarot, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Tower. This feels really stressful. It feels like you have a lot going on at once and a lot of different people who are on your mind or in your life in a significant way. I'm not sure if they're just friends or if they're colleagues or if they're romantic interests, but I do feel like you have a lot of personal things going on to think about on your mind, and it may be a bit overwhelming, it may be a bit too much. There seems to be a lot of potential for you to solve the problems. I feel like there is some opportunity that will be beneficial for you, but it's hard to choose what is the right thing to do. Like, it's hard to think about how you can solve your problems while you're deep in them. Like, I'm seeing you up at night and unable to sleep, and finding that you have so many things to think about that it's hard because you're thinking about them all at once, and it's hard to focus on one at a time. It will be easier if you can focus on one at a time, but I just feel like it's going to be a bit of a everything at once, all at you at once. I'm hearing smorgasbord. That's like and everything on a plate, right? Like, it's like you get everything on a plate. So I feel like that's what you're getting. You're getting loads of stuff, and it might be really good stuff that's filled with potential and has loads of opportunity attached to it with the Seven of Cups here and potential card. Like, really good opportunities for work and maybe romantic relationships, like potential partners who are good looking, and maybe friends, people who want to talk to you, but it's all just too much. Like, you have too much going on at once, and you can't possibly do it all. You can't take every opportunity that comes to you. You can't say yes to every friend. You can't say yes to every lover. You can't say yes to every money opportunity, and it's like a bit annoying for you, actually. I feel like you're going to take it to heart. You're going to take it really seriously. You might find yourself struggling to meet deadlines and struggling to be on time. I'm hearing struggling to wake up early. You might be really sleep deprived. For me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not getting the best sleep either right now, so I relate with you, and I can imagine how you... What I'm seeing is just gathered like about 7 nights of lost sleep maybe in the last month for somebody, but maybe it's more like the last years. For somebody, it's like you're needing 7 days of sleep, and it's impossible for you to catch up, is what I'm seeing. Like, you would need 7 weeks off work for you to maybe have like an extra day of sleep a week over the course of 7 weeks for you to feel ready to go again and happy. And I feel like it's going to be difficult for you to catch up on the sleep. So if you can, please do try and get some rest. But I feel like you can't right now because you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot going on, and maybe there is the possibility for you to rest. But for you to rest, you might be letting some tasks go and not doing them, and letting some problems get worse maybe. So I feel like you need to be careful that you do try and deal with things. I would say try and deal with things one at a time. Like, people, try and deal with them one at a time. Try and respond to communications one at a time. Don't think, oh my god, I've got 50 missed messages. Just start with the first one and see how many you can get through. And I feel like it will be quite cluttered and chaotic, the next chapter of your story. But it's going to be really focused in the end. I do feel like you're eventually going to find out what to filter away. Either that, or you just don't do it and it becomes a fucking mess in your life because you didn't do it. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not perfect, and I have the same problem. Like, I've been decluttering for like 2 years and it's ended up making more mess in my life, which is a bit strange, like things to get rid of. But I still haven't got rid of, and the more stuff I put on the pile to get rid of, the harder it is to get rid of the stuff. So I feel like you and me and probably everyone else, we just need to get focused and deal with it one bag at a time, like one bag of problems at a time. Try and get rid of each bag and your space will feel cleaner and your mind will feel cleaner, and I feel like you'll be able to focus more. Like, the more tasks you cross off your to-do list, the more people you reply to, the more things you can say no to, the more things you can finish. It feels like the easier it is for you to see what's left and for you to get back on track with what you were doing and get in the right direction. So I feel like stress is like cleansing the way for you to have a better existence. But in the meantime, it's looking really, really difficult. I'm not going to sugarcoat. You guys know I'm not a sugarcoat reader. So I feel like try and, this is weird advice, but try and avoid people as much as you can. Try and not take on new friendships and possible partners as much as possible right now. Enjoy your solitude and get on with what you've got to get on with. Clear your own workload so that if in the future you do become really popular and interesting and have loads of communication, So that if in the future you do have loads of communication and people who like you, that you're actually able to take it on rather than feeling like, oh, I can't because I've got this to do, or it's a no, sorry. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Sorry it was a bit tense, but thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And check out the other content on my channel if you're interested. You can also book a personal reading with me, and there is an information video link below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the rose quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have Cancer, I feel. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Diligence. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Six of Swords. And then from the Orion's Animal Tarot, you have the Eight of Cups. And the Page of Swords. I'm seeing you're going to be really, really, really busy with a lot of things that are very exciting for you, like social life things, dating, sex, partying, fun people, work, things that are passion projects for you. I feel like you're going to get through maybe 3 major projects, and then you might feel really drained and you still have more to do, or like maybe it's 3 weeks of really hard work and then you have more to do and you feel tired and you haven't got the same energy that you started with. Essentially what I'm seeing is you guys have a lot of energy and motivation and passion, but it does kind of run out at one point in your next chapter. There's a moment when you're going to feel like you need a bit of help, where you maybe don't have any momentum, where you feel like your emotions are extreme and you have a lot of feelings with this Cancer energy here. Some of you might be Cancer, it doesn't really matter, but maybe there's a Cancer person that can help you out. If you're not a Cancer, if you're not a Cancerian, there might be a person who can support you and help you get back going over a difficult time. It feels like your mood might be low and your energy might be low. For maybe a little bit of a difficult moment of your life, it just feels like it's a lot going on for you and you need to pay attention still. It's not really easy for you to take a break, is what I'm seeing. So it's like you feel really tired, but you just have to keep pushing through. You have to keep going every day. And you might feel really sad about a lot of things in your life as well. Suddenly it's like you have a high, an energy high where you're doing a lot and it's active and it's fun and it's playful. And then I feel like things get to a low point and it's like a hangover almost, like a hangover energy. Maybe some of you are literally having a hangover. Maybe some of you are quitting drinking, quitting smoking, quitting sugar, quitting some other habits where it's like maybe you had fake energy from the sugar or fake happy feelings from the alcohol or whatever. And once you stop doing it, you have to deal with your own real emotions and it becomes maybe harder for you to get through the day in simple, subtle ways and also deeper ways. But I am seeing you get back on top of things. I'm seeing you get better. I'm seeing you get your energy back. I'm seeing you get your focus back. You get your determination back. You get your motivation back and you get your sense of pride in yourself back. Because I feel like you might go through a bit of an emotional lull where you're just not feeling so good, where you feel like you need to have a lift, like you wish someone else was there to pick you back up and give you a hand. Some of you I am seeing there is a literal person who does, like I said, someone who comes in and helps you, and they may be a Cancerian person. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a colleague. But I feel like there's someone who's looking out for you and thinking about you and maybe helping you plan. This person may have spiky hair or a Mohican, or they may like to wear like a really high ponytail or a high bun or something like that. And they feel very passionate about you. This person may want to help you with a certain project because they like it so much. It's like when you're not interested in it anymore, they get you in the mood and they're like, no, come on, please finish it. Like, I really like it. I love it when you do that. Please, can you do it? So say if you're a dancer or something like that, you maybe do something physical and active. Maybe you're really into art and drawing and you have someone who's like a friend or a family member or a partner who encourages you and motivates you when you put the pen down or you stop dancing. They say, oh, I miss it when you used to dance. I miss seeing your drawings. I want to see one more drawing. Or should I draw with you? Should I do a drawing? And then maybe you want to do a drawing with me. Like, they're really sweet and they keep their eye on you and they know the right word to say at the right time. I also feel like for you, you're going to figure out how to talk to yourself better and how to tell yourself the right words at the right time to keep you on track. It might just be like you're doing a good job and you tell yourself that. Don't worry, because otherwise you might have a tendency of getting into, oh, why me? Poor me, I've got so much to do. I feel like you're going to get better at talking to yourself like, you go, bestie, you're doing amazing. Look at you doing the work rather than complaining about the work. So I'm seeing a big mood shift and it's like from really high to low and then back to feeling neutral and you again and feeling on top. It might not be preventable. For some of you, it might be preventable if you don't get too excited. I'm seeing like if you can calm down the pace and stay more on track of things and not get carried away with starting too many projects and seeing too many people and having too much fun and drinking too much and partying too much. For some of you, you can avoid the low point, but for a lot of you, I don't feel like you can. It's just like a busy period of your life. And then afterwards, you feel the effects of that, and it's busy in a fun way. So I don't feel like you want to not get busy and you don't want to avoid it. You don't want to miss out on the fun or miss out on the opportunity to do your work really well and smash it and smash your goals and finish all your projects on time. But it's going to take its toll on you and it's going to take a little while for you to strengthen yourself and encourage yourself and get back your focus and your energy. Anyway, I'm not seeing you making any mistakes. I'm seeing you managing and getting over the difficulty and being able to relax and rest again in the future. And I also see people coming and joining you on your journey. So it's really nice energy. I'm going to give you a round of applause because you deserve it. It might be premature, but I still feel like you deserve it. You deserve some encouragement from yourself and others. So go bestie, go bestie, go. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel if you'd like more, or you can also get in touch for a personal reading. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Black Obsidian. Let's see what cards you have. From the Black Moon Astrology cards, you have 12th House, Escape. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Miracles. And Fulfillment. Very nice energy already. From the Golden Universal Tarot, you have Death. And the Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. And then from the Orient's Animal Tarot, you have the Knight of Cups. And Strength. This feels like a really important moment for you in your life where you're going to be clearing things away for yourself in a way that's very helpful. It's like you're freeing yourself from problems and freeing yourself from stress. I'm seeing you getting clearance and closure. I don't know if someone needs like security clearance for something, but I feel like that might be a message for a particular person. Shout out you if that's you. It's like a success where you get a particular job you wanted because you have the clearance. It's like a big interview process where they're really looking into you. And you finally get through it and get your job and you feel like so amazing about yourself. So shout out you, special bestie, who's doing something really, really, really big. For those of you where that doesn't resonate, I do feel like there is an end of a stressful period, but before you get the end of the stressful period, it's another bit of stress, but it's like the last bit of stress and it feels like that as well. It's like you're hurrying up in your process of slaying your own demons or getting rid of things or like literally decluttering and making your home nicer. I feel like that's really going to help somebody. It might have been a big project you've been doing. For me, it is as well. So yeah, for some of you, it's more like relationship clearing out or clearing out of your own mental health box of things that you've been feeling upset about for ages. I feel like you're going to be feeling much more yourself soon after you manage to finish what you've been doing and just get it closed out and completed, because it does feel like it's been really stressful for you, and it may not have been simple at all for you to deal with, and it may not be still simple for you to deal with it and for you to deal with the after effects. But I am seeing there's some big changes coming, there's some endings coming that you might be planning to, I'm seeing, try and fight against. Like for someone, you might be feeling there's like an inevitable end happening, but actually you might think of a solution to fight against the inevitable end and find your bearings. For others, it's like you're initiating the end yourself. It's like you want to get rid of things, you want to close things out, you want to leave a job and get a new job, you want to get rid of things and get new things, you want to change your whole environment. So for you, it's a particularly special, again, applause, particularly special, momentous occasion for you, because it's like you're finally getting your stability back. You're finally getting rid of everything you wanted to get rid of, and feeling safe again and feeling whole again and not having any stress for a while. Like you just get a clean slate and a fresh start where things are going really well. I'm seeing with fulfillment and this cup for the fruit on the Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles and miracles, it seems like there's something big happening for you with a financial project that enables you to eat better, that enables you to have better quality things. I feel like your house particularly is going to be nicer and you're going to be eating better. Again, that's coming through, like eating way better and feeling way better about yourself, having strength to do anything you want to do in life and go anywhere you want to go in life. I feel like through you taking better care of yourself because you have the resources to take better care of yourself, you feel better and better in a way that makes you able to make your life better and better. And it's going to feel almost miraculous for you at times, even though you were putting in loads of work, because there might be some kind of shift of external events that goes in your favor, and it's nothing to do with you, it's completely outside of your control. And it might even seem bad at first, but I feel like it actually takes you somewhere you're meant to be. There's like something really awful that happens, and maybe for someone it's like some difficult thing, like you lose your job but you get a redundancy payment, you end up finding a better job or something like that. So it's like not really necessarily going to seem really nice at first. But once you get through the process, I feel like you will recognize it as a miracle. You will celebrate and you will feel amazing about yourself. There seems to be an offer for love coming, or a deepening of an existing relationship where you start to share your feelings more and big each other up more as a couple, I'm seeing. But yeah, I feel like for someone there's a really special new partner coming. This person's going to fight for you. They're going to get angry about people trying to be mean to you or people who don't do well in your life. It's like they get angry on your behalf. They care about you. They do things for you, like they'll put in work for you to help your career or to help you to have like a nicer environment. Like they'll come over and help you clean your house or help you declutter or cook you a meal when you're ill and things like that. Like they seem really sweet and really supportive and really kind and willing to do anything for you. And I also feel like they will spoil you with gifts, whether that's material gifts or if it is like food that they cook for you or spending time on energy on you, or a service that they provide that they do for free. Like they might be a massage therapist and they give you free massages all the time. It's worth thousands and thousands of pounds, but they do it for free because they love you, or thousands and thousands of dollars, whatever your currency is. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be feeling like you've been crowned and you've been soaked in glory is coming through after a period of challenge. It's like you finally escape challenging times to emerge the victor. I'm sorry for this message being in here, but for someone you might have like a escape from an almost death experience or escape from something that's really, really, really challenging, and it makes you feel alive again. It makes you feel whole again, and you might even find that you maybe get some compensation or something, and it ends up helping you to get in a better position of life. You might have been falsely accused of something for somebody and you can clear your name. Maybe get some compensation again and have a really good feeling about yourself again after having to deal with stress for ages. So anyway, I love this reading for you. Amazing energy, group 8. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how that resonated for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Check out the other content on my channel. And if you'd like a personal reading, there's an information video link below. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.